Is this your first Comic Con? What's it been like so far?
Yeah, this is my first time, and it's awesome. You have fans here that really care, and they love the work. So for me, this is a walk in the park. It's nice to be around people that appreciate what you do.
Are you excited to see anything while you're here?
I haven't thought about that yet. I am excited. I am playing this game tonight. It's like kind of like a Cards Against Humanity game. So I'm playing that, and that's always a fun game because a lot of your dark humor comes out, and all of us have it. So I'm excited to tap into that tonight.
Can you sort of tease what's coming up for your character the rest of the season?
I can give you a little hint without giving too much, but throughout the first part of the season, we know that my character has let himself down a bit in his leadership responsibilities because he's got sidetracked with romance. So, as the season progresses, and my character really starts to align with what's important and regain not only his own trust, but the crew's trust. So even though no one knows what's happened yet, I know that, or my character knows that he's not being the leader that he knows he is. So throughout the rest of the season, it's just about building my way back into the leader I know that I am.
What was it like coming in such orders?
It was awesome. I loved it. I love being on a ship. I mean, to shoot on a live Navy destroyer, there's real guns around you, there's real Navy men and Navy women. It just feels more authentic when you're on a ship, so who cares that it's tight quarters? Like this crazy, huge, amazing machine that can do extraordinary things, so I enjoyed it.
Do you have military background, like in your family? Or?
Yeah, my grandfather was in World War II, through planes, and my mom and dad actually met in the Air Force. And they fell in love in the Air Force. So my character is, I guess, living on that tradition.
Are we going to see more? I mean, I know you can't say much, so I'm trying to figure out how to ask this, but anything more with that romance, or are they going to at least
Does romance
talk?
ever die?
Yeah, but they're not in a good place right now. I mean, currently in the series, they're not in a good place. I'm wondering how that evolves.
What I love about this storyline is it's difficult. Love is difficult sometimes, and it's hard, and it doesn't always work, and there's pain involved, and sacrifice. So throughout the season, I feel like it's the push and the pull that everyone that's ever been in love goes through. No one comes out of being in love unscathed. Pain is like 100% reality of love, and I feel like this relationship represents that. And there is a journey that continues down the road, and I can't say any more than that.
Understood.
Does the dog survive? The dog survives. Television survives.
No comment. I'm kidding. I have no idea. I haven't read any of the scripts.
Well, actually, I mean, there haven't, considering there's a virus out, there haven't been a whole lot of deaths so far. So,
there have been. Every one of my friends.
Well,
throughout this first 5 episodes, I've lost 4 people.
well, I meant the main characters on there.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so, is it going to get grimmer before it gets better? Or is it,
That's usually what happens, right? It's like any great song, it has to come up to this intense crescendo before there's a release. And the stakes, the intensity, the situations, the relationships, everything just escalates and escalates to the point where the finale is going to leave you saying, oh, no, season 2.
So what can you say about the finale, since you brought it up?
So the finale was, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but it's a musical. Yeah, so they turned it, like they're going to throw everyone just like curveball.
Is it like Grease musical?
It's a mixture. It's a fusion, actually. It's a musical fusion.
Can you talk about the influence of Michael Bay on the show? Do you feel his influence from an acting perspective, or?
Absolutely. So Michael Bay, this is my 3rd time working with Michael Bay, and one thing that Michael Bay brings is intensity. And whether he's on set or not, that intensity resonates on set. It raises everyone's standards. So I feel like working on this job, even though he hasn't been on set every day, or even that much at all, we know that his stamp is on this, and that he's going to be watching everything. So everyone's busting their ass and really extending past what they thought they were capable of to create the best possible product. And it's a blessing to have him being the captain of the show, because he's known for action, he's known for quality in movies. And to bring that to television, there's this excitement and enthusiasm that all of us are carrying, and we're really doing our best to live up to that standard.
Since you've worked with him a couple times before, did he want you for this particular role?
I had to audition for this role, but my tape went to him, and he was like, yes. So I think that I'm glad that I've worked with them prior. You know, you keep working with the same people. If you create good relationships, you know, hopefully you continue to work with those people throughout the rest of your career. And so far, that's proving that way with Michael.
So how much of you is in your character, that, considering that your parents were in the military? Is there any of that bring up?
Well, you know, Jack Nicholson says that acting is autobiographical, so no matter what, big parts of me are for sure in this character. But my parents, they were in the Air Force, and they met in the Air Force. They weren't avid about the Air Force. So it wasn't something, I didn't grow up with this like military structure. I didn't grow up being told that, you know, I should go to the military. Even though they came from the military, we didn't really have a military family. But it's nice to carry on that tradition, because that is where they met, and my grandfather did serve in World War II, and any of the armed services, to me, represent phenomenal, amazing people that are willing to sacrifice their lives for others, and what that stands for is something that I stand for, so I'm just glad to be in alignment with that.